everybody, welcome to the report. Now, this is gonna be spoiler alert. It might make a lot of fans happy. It is about, of course, why Captain America held Hydra. Warning. Spoiler alert, guys. Cliffhanger to Nick Spencer and Saz's Captain America Steve Rogers #1 last month shocked numerous superhero fans, casual observers alike, with Steve Rogers proclaiming his allegiance to terrorist organization Hydra. With the headlines like the one above, some being more subdued than responses, it's safe to say that the attention-grabbing strategy worked, but rather the drag suspenses of Spencer and Saz. Captain America Steve Rogers #2 explains how one saw. Spencer's storyline doesn't deal with the immediate aftermath of issue #1. Cliffhanger. It actually goes way back to Mark Waid, Ron Gellar's run of Captain America, when duo had Captain America tangle with the Red Skull over usage of the Cosmic Cube. Spencer and Saz replied in the moment where Captain America simultaneously destroyed the cube and maimed the Red Skull. Only this time we followed the shards of the cube and eventually creation of the being known as Kaboku was center of the Avengers standoff event. For those who missed the storyline, Kobo is an individual who evolved into shards of the Cosmic Cube, appears in the form of a young girl, and has an eager to slightly naive personality. To match her looks, Kobo was used by S.H.I.E.L.D. and Dr. Eric Savage to transfer supervillains into model citizens with ideological town of Pleasant Hill, while she was directly responsible for chaos that ultimately erupted in S.H.I.E.L.D.'s re-education facility. Spencer and Saz are revealing here that her reach has gone much further than readers expected. Captain America Steve Rogers #2 makes it crystal clear that Kobok has been interacting regularly with the Red Skull ever since her first manifestation, feeling a bond with him due to his usage of her Cosmic Cube. It's also in the first meeting Kobok and the Red Skull that Sin's face was restored by Kobok to a human-looking appearance instead of her own skull visage, and so even as Kobok was working with Selvage, I don't know, and the rest of this team at S.H.I.E.L.D. to determine Kobok's power, she was also visiting her good friend, the Red Skull. There's something chilling about seeing the Red Skull reading Kobok a bedtime story, even as she clenches her stuffed doll version of Grogu. It's around 2/3 mark that Spencer and Saz lay out the inadvertent part of Red Skull's plan. Snapping the action, Kobok thoroughly trusting the Red Skull associated Hydra fix. Salvage to make him happier by erasing his memories, and placing them with ones to make him forever loyal to Hydra. And also knowing that Kobok's idea of helping people is to make them part of Hydra. We learned that Red Skull's real plan to Pleasant Hill was solely to lure Steve Rogers into a situation where Kobok could heal him after approaching death, and doing so rewriting original Captain America's mind so that he too would be Hydra agent. The special sepia-colored flashbacks, the first issue, Kobok implanted memories that have erased Steve's recollection of his real childhood in many ways, as counterpoint to the Winter Soldier who had his own memories wiped. While serving Soviet Union, Captain America used Cosmic Cube to restore Bucky's mind. Here is how the power of the cube that flipped Captain America's over to a bad guy instead of reverse. Fans of Rebels will be delighted the news that the hero hasn't always been secret Hydra agent. If anything, in fact, his memories being rewritten makes it eventually restored of Captain America not difficult Cobalt eventually fixing Steve, his head, certainly the easiest solution, but no means no exclusive. The bad news is that until Red Skull's plans are revealed, many other characters will almost certainly be flipped over to Hydra. And considering that Captain America just tried to kill Jack Flag to keep his Hydra status a secret, a possibility succeeded, though we haven't yet seen Jack's body hit the ground. We can almost certainly be on the deaths of more heroes before long. Steve Rogers may now be a Hydra agent, but Spencer's stats have shown us a fix is still possible. I'm going to read one of the comments as well that is on this page. There's only one. If this is your... Okay. Klingons shocked the world. Nick Spencer's... Okay. I know Nick Spencer has gone on the record to say no changes are made. As a story issue 2 or 3, they are really already locked in. But I'm buying it after public outcry after issue 1, whether you agree or not. Disney, without question, dropped the hammer and made Marvel make significant changes to the story. It would have been interesting to read the original story that it was pitched to see how different it would be. Still, she'll believe it's cheap. Of course, I believe it's cheap tea. I'll advise publicly the grab will bite Marvel in the way. Can't even imagine yet the company has made a hard run towards its shock value. And expected. If Jack Flag's shocking death actually sticks for a while, will Steve Rogers turn himself over to authorities? Even if he was under my control, manslaughter is a serious crime for a national hero. Have committed Marvel's good luck with your sales war. We'll see whether shock can outsell Return of Hope. So don't the writers say this was Steve, who always a Hydra agent? No, not just one who thought he was. I mean, it's about what I expected, but it seems like the interview were just blunt lines. Plus, I know the specific said it wasn't mind control, which ultimately this is at least variation of it. Well, whoever Power Old Twilight is, you're dang right, buddy. You're dang right. It's a form of mind control. So yeah, guys, spoiler alert, it can be fixed. Bad thing is, won't happen anytime soon. Till the Red Skull's plan is revealed, it's not gonna get fixed. So, the only thing, too, in my opinion, to do is to write off just kill the Red Skull. That way the little girl has no connection. That could be some repercussions about that, though, because, I mean, she really likes the Red Skull. He used the cube a lot, so he really likes her. So how do you go about doing that? Well, you simply get her, trick her, into erasing the Red Skull's memory. How would you go about doing that? It's Marvel Universe. They can do anything. Basically, he's got 10-1. He's got Professor Xavier's powers. So, 10-1, he's got Professor Xavier's memories. So you trick her into thinking that he's Professor Xavier by making him look like Professor Xavier. Thus, in turn, erasing all memory, getting her to erase all memory of her and the cube period, and getting her to erase all the memory of Professor Xavier's powers. That he even had powers. Block it completely. Because, I mean, don't they have those collars that can block mutant powers? But I digress. Good luck. Good night. God bless.